And welcome back. Well, football season kicked off last night just as school is getting back in session. And fall is definitely in the air.
Today we have some tips for staying safe, but also a chance to meet a legendary Packers player. Jason Abraham is with Hupy and Abraham and here to share with us some tips for keeping your family safe and details also about this once-in-a-lifetime chance. But first, a little congratulations, I would say, are in order. You're celebrating a very big anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yes, thank you so much. 50 years, it's hard to believe.
Incredible.
But we trace our roots back to the 1960s, and you know, we've now represented over 70,000 people and received over $1 billion for injured people, and we're just so excited that we've been able to celebrate the 50 years.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you guys.
And it's been a busy year for you guys this year.
Yeah, it has. You know, we've done a lot, and we've tried to kick it off with our employees in the community. You know, a big thing for us is giving back. So part of celebrating the 50 years was picking 50 different charities that our employees could get involved with and do things with. And then we had a contest that people could actually go to our website and vote, and Camp Hometown Heroes won. And so we were, oh, aren't they the best?
They are.
Yeah.
They're friends of ours as well.
I got to go out to the camp and spend some time with the kids and present them with the check, and it was really a moving, amazing experience to go out there.
Pretty cool.
So neat. I want to talk about school safety. We teased how heavy a backpack should be. I can't get over, I can barely, honestly, move my children's back. They're in high school, but moving their backpacks is a workout.
It's crazy. I mean, surprisingly, 15,000 kids a year get treatment for back-related injuries because we pack their backpacks so full of stuff. My daughter's now in college, so her backpack, I think, is a little lighter.
Yeah.
But I can remember those days back in high school when her backpack would be full, and you'd say, hey, you know, this backpack really should not be that full. But they say 15 to 20% of a child's body weight, that's the most the backpack should weigh, is just a good reminder.
So if you've got a 100-pound kid,
yeah,
that's pretty incredible if you think about the math on that. It's only 20 pounds then, right?
I think all of our, and all of our kids are carrying backpacks that weigh way more than 20
yeah.
Yeah, like some of those books themselves are 5 pounds, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
you know, now that school's back in session, you know, it's really important just to talk about school safety, because we see now tons of cases where kids are getting hit in crosswalks or on their bikes, and we just have to be more cautious. You know, we just coming off the Milwaukee Rally, the big motorcycle event that I was there riding my bike, and we have this big campaign about watch for motorcycles. You know, dovetailing on that, I think it's just real important for everyone to be thinking about safety of kids now that school's back in session.
Well, I know that's a motorcycle, especially, that's a real big thing close to your heart because you're a rider yourself.
I am.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about some of the as we think about pedestrian safety and things like that. What do people need to know? What are you seeing?
I think people just need to pay attention.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I almost got hit on a scooter the other day.
Yeah.
And I was in the proper bike lane. I mean, like, you know, but it's, again, a pedestrian kind of situation.
I barely ride my motorcycle to work anymore because when I'm on it and riding, I see people texting, emailing. I was going to work one day and somebody had a paper fully opened on their steering wheel and were reading the paper.
Stop it. While driving?
While driving. And you know, it just is crazy that people are so irresponsible and they just don't care.
Right.
So you have to watch out yourself. But now that we know school's back in session and there are kids out there, we all have an obligation to just be careful, put our phones down. You know, we've done a public service campaign on don't text and drive, and unfortunately just people are irresponsible, and we just have to have them looking out more.
How about after school safety?
You know, I think it just goes back to having a plan with your family and understanding what's going to happen with your kids, where they're going to go, making sure they're there. Should your child have a cell phone to make sure that you can call them and they've made it home safe? Does your school have after school care? With budgetary concerns now, some schools have gone away with that. And so you just have to, I think, have a master plan in place to make sure you know where your kids are going and they're there and safe.
Yeah, and I see a lot of traffic issues related to school start times and school end times, especially in the morning when parents are in a hurry sometimes, or kids are in a hurry to get to class and they're able to drive. You got to be really careful about where you can drop off, where you can pick up, all those things. Exciting to say that people are going to have a chance to see Donald Driver. We've been lucky enough to see him in person. Guy's got the greatest
Blinding
smile on
smile.
earth.
He does.
It is just incredible.
I've been lucky enough to become really good friends with Donald,
Yeah.
and so we've done a lot of socialization. And he's become actually very close with my daughter and done a lot of really lovely things with her. And Donald is the nicest guy you'd ever meet, and you think he's that nice, and he's even better off the field. And so because of our relationship with Inside the Huddle, a show that Donald was a sponsor of when he was playing for the Packers, we've been a sponsor of Inside the Huddle for about 10 years, and we're going to present an opportunity if people want to go to our website to fill out and win a chance to meet Donald at the Hupy and Abraham takeover night on Inside the Huddle. So
That's
it's going to
so
be awesome.
cool. So what do they do on that night? If they win it, what does the takeover night entail?
It's going to be up at the Green Bay Distillery every Monday night. They tape Inside the Huddle after the Packer game. And then the person that goes there will get to meet Donald. I'll get to be there with them. They'll get an autograph, a picture, and just spend a little time with Donald. And if you haven't had that opportunity, spending 5 minutes with Donald, you will never forget it because he's just the nicest guy.
His energy is infectious.
It's awesome.
It really is.
Great energy. You guys are all over social media. You have Hupy.com. Is that the best way to for people to find out more about a chance to meet him and
Yes.
seeing the show live and in person?
And I think it's Hupy.com/DonaldITH for Inside the Huddle is the exact place to go. But fill out an application. We hope you win. You'll be there with me and 50 of our employees. It's going to be really an exciting night.
Really
That is
cool.
so fun.
Love that.
Really
Great safety
wonderful.
ideas for going into the school year and a chance to meet Donald Driver with Hupy and Abraham for their 50-year anniversary. Go to Hupy.com/DonaldITH for Inside the Huddle. Thanks so much for being here. Good
Thank
to see
you.
you,
You guys
Jason.
are awesome.
Wonderful to see you. Keep up the good work.
Thank
Great
you.
anniversary.